Hey guys, welcome to my November favourites. It is finally December time, so I can start eating out of this. So I don't have that many physical things to show you in this favourites video, but let's crack on anyway. First up, books. We had another very heavy month for Banging Book Club, which meant my whole month was taken up reading our book club book, which was Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. I mean, it's beautifully written, and I can see why it is a classic, but it was hard to read because of all of the paedophilia, basically. I mean, let's just say it, because of the paedophilia. It was difficult to read. I haven't quite collected all my thoughts on it, but if you do want to hear more thoughts, then the Banging Book Club podcast discussing this and video will be up fairly soon after this, so I will link them in the description and I'll tweet them out when they're ready and up. One thing I will say is that going into reading this, I did not know that it was written from the man's perspective. I didn't know that it was going to be first person, and that just confuses you and it's conflicting, and you don't really, like, the book is called Lolita, but you don't really ever really get to see what's going on with her and how she's dealing with everything and how she feels, and that's that for books. Next up, films. We are slowly edging into Oscar season, which means a lot of good films are out and it's very exciting. So in November I saw Arrival, which is a film about aliens that come to Earth, and it's about Amy Adams' character, who's a linguistic expert, and she is sent in to try and communicate with the aliens and learn their language and figure out why the hell that they're on Earth. And that's all I can really tell you, because it's so good. It's so gripping. Arrival. Amazing film. It was just like a whole experience. Incredible. Next, I went to see I, Daniel Blake, which is about a man, Daniel Blake, who has a heart attack and he is on benefits because he can't go back to work, but then the health inspector deems him fit for work when his doctors don't, and so he's trying to appeal that because he's then having to go on job seekers allowance, but he's not a job seeker because he can't actually work, and it's like this whole benefits thing. And it's also about this friend that he makes who is a single mother of two, and she's been sanctioned because she was like 5 minutes late to an appointment, so she's not getting her benefits. It is about the bureaucracy of the benefits system in the UK, about how people aren't treated as people and are just treated as like numbers and statistics and like markers to reach in the system, and it is heartbreaking. Like, I sobbed, I was crying so much. It made me so angry. Like, it made me, to be honest, the film itself is very much anti-Tory propaganda. My mum actually works in welfare and in the benefit system, and she does all of the tribunals and appeals and that kind of thing. And I was speaking to her about the film, and she was just like, no, it's pretty accurate. Like, that's what happens, basically. And also, just like, massive kudos to my mum, because I always knew what she did, but I never, like, knew what she did. And so that film, I was just like, oh, that's like, my mum works with like some of the most vulnerable people in the country and has to kind of like watch them getting screwed over by the government every day. That must be hard. If Daniel Blake is still in cinemas where you live, please go see it. It's so important. It's just incredible. Yeah, go watch it. And the other film I went to go see, another Amy Adams film, Nocturnal Animals, and oh boy, I was actually quite scared of going to see it by myself because the trailer looked quite like jumpy and like thriller-esque. Nocturnal Animals is about this woman, Amy Adams, and her ex-husband sends her a manuscript of this novel that he's written, and the novel is like horrific, and in the film you kind of get to see the novel playing out as well as her reading it and how reading it is affecting her. It's just twisted and devastating and violent. But it was so good. It was really, really good. We've got some TV favourites as well this month. First of all, Black Mirror. New series of Black Mirror. 6 new episodes on Netflix, like, all at once, and I was like, I don't know what to do with myself! Every episode of Black Mirror is a self-contained story, but the general thing that ties them all together is that it is about people and about technology. It's ever so slightly set in the future, so the technology that they have is ever so slightly futuristic, but very much based on things that we already have, and that's why it makes it so realistic, because it's kind of saying, oh look, this could happen, we could get there. Often it's dark, like really dark. Ultimately, I feel like Black Mirror is a series about people, because although the technology is different from what we have now, the social issues and the things that people do with that technology is the same as what's going on now. It just gets heightened. It's just very interesting, very political, makes you kind of take a step back and look at our society and be like, is this where we're headed? Would recommend. Let me think. Favourite episodes of the new series. Obviously San Juniper, but I think my favourite episode in terms of what shocked me the most is the episode with the soldier and the roaches. On a happier note, I binge watched this show called Lovesick on Netflix recently. It was originally called Scrotal Recall, but that didn't really catch on. I don't know why. Weird. But Netflix bought it and renamed it Lovesick, and it's about this guy who gets chlamydia and then has to go back through all of his ex-partners and tell them, and hilarity ensues. So yeah. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's a super funny show. And so there are 2 seasons of it on Netflix now, and it's super easy. The episodes are 20 minutes long each, and the seasons are really short, and I finished it and I'm just like, more please. And my final TV favourite in November is Planet Earth 2. Planet Earth is back. David Attenborough, nature documentaries, and the shots. Oh my god, the shots are incredible. Like, I can't handle it. I don't watch live TV, but for the last 2 weeks in a row, I'm like, Sunday night, 8 p.m, it's Planet Earth time. Who have I become? My mother. Yeah, that would be it. Next, a bunch of music favourites. Loads of cool new music came out this month that I really like, and 2 of them are my friends. Not biased, but first of all, Tove Lo's album Ladywood. Oh my god, and I got to go to this, like, party launch thing for her album, and she was there performing, and she took her top off, and she had, like, marijuana leaf stickers on her nipples, and I was just like, oh my god. Whew. The album is incredible. It's just really good pop music, and it's very political as well, because when you hear her like do interviews and talk about the album, it's all about female sexuality and kind of being uninhibited, and it being like sexuality for yourself and not for other people. Okay, favourite songs in the album are probably True Disaster and What the Fuck Love Is. Next, Bry's album is out. Self-titled album, Bry. It's his debut album, and he's worked so hard on it, and I listened to it and I was nervous I wasn't going to like it, but I love it. I also love the fact that you can hear his Irish accent when he's singing, because people often lose that, but no, it's there. My favourite songs on the album, I think, at the moment, are Hope You're Listening and You're Alright. And my final musical favourite is Dodie. Dodie, with a lowercase d. Her EP, Intertwined. Oh my god. That girl, so talented, so talented. I think my favourite song on the EP is When. It's just stunning. It's so stunning. Dodes, you're so freaking talented. So proud of you. And I love how the song When, which is the last song on the EP, kind of contradicts some of the emotions that she's singing about in previous songs. I like that a lot. Very clever. Now we're moving on to a section called Miscellaneous, because I've got a few extra things and I don't know where to put them. At the beginning of November, it was the Cosmopolitan Influencer Awards, and thanks to you guys for nominating me, I was shortlisted for Best Sex and Relationships Influencer, so thank you for that, and I won it! I won it! So I have this beautiful thing that says winner, Best Sex and Relationships Influencer, but what I like to do is kind of like cover it up so it just says winner, best sex. So genuinely thank you so much to everyone who nominated me. Another miscellaneous thing that I've been loving in November is a bit weird, but basically switching off the internet and giving myself proper weekends. I wrote a whole blog post about this that I will link in the description. I forced myself offline for like 48 hours and it was great. And since then, I kind of have been relying on it less. I've also, in terms of work, been giving myself weekends off and giving myself proper weekends, which has been doing wonders for like my mental and emotional health. So that's great. And the final miscellaneous thing is that YouTube have rolled out onto this channel a new feature where there are love heart things on comments. So before, I would just be liking comments, but you guys didn't know that that was me liking them. It just looked like it could have been anyone liking it. But now there's a love heart thing. So I can go ahead and love heart comments, and you know that that's me being like, yeah, I like it, because I can't reply to every comment, but I do read them all. And then there's another feature where I can pin a comment to the top, and the idea of this is to kind of make the comments a safer place so there's less harassment, so I can put to the top and showcase the kinds of comments that are welcome here. Alright, that is it for my November favourites. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know all of the stuff that you've been enjoying this month recently, and if there's anything that I should check out in terms of TV, films, books, etc., all of that stuff. And don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos every week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!